Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Monday, September 7th, 2025. The suspect in a shooting at Giant Rock was arrested last week on suspicion of attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department said that on August 31st at 1 a.m., they responded to a report of a shooting near the Giant Rock Boulder in Landers. The victim told deputies he got into a verbal altercation with an unidentified male after stopping near Giant Rock. The man departed southbound on Giant Rock Road, but the victim says he heard several gunshots behind him. He found evidence of bullet strikes to the rear of the off-highway vehicle he was towing. The Sheriff's Department then asked the public for assistance in locating the suspect. On Wednesday, deputies acquired an arrest warrant for the suspect in the shooting, who they identified as Timothy Pope, a 21-year-old resident of Yucca Valley. Deputies located Pope at around 1 p.m. at the Arco gas station at the corner of Hanford Avenue in Yucca Valley, and he was taken into custody. Timothy Pope was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. He has since been released on bail. A Yucca Valley man was arrested for investigation into child abuse, animal cruelty, and assault with a deadly weapon. On Wednesday, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report from a teenage victim that he had been struck by an adult. Deputies responded to a home in the 57,000 block of Belmont Street in Yucca Valley. They identified the suspect as Luis Carcamo, 36, and say he struck two teenage boys with his hands as well as a dog. The Sheriff's Department did not define the relationship between Carcamo and the victims. He was taken into custody. Luis Carcamo was arrested on suspicion of inflicting corporal injury on a child, intentional cruelty to an animal, and assault with a deadly weapon. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $160,000 bail. The Landers Homestead Valley Association meets today at 5 p.m. Here's Annalise Kuiper with a look at their agenda.
The local fentanyl epidemic will be discussed with tips from Reach Out Yucca Valley on how to protect you and your family. This year, Public Lands Day on Saturday, September 27th, will mark 10 years of restoration at Giant Rock. News from the County Supervisor's Office this month will include crime stats. A guide to night sky happenings will give instructions on how to view the stars, constellations, and planets during the month of September, both with binoculars and the naked eye. There will be updates on the grand reopening of the Landers Trading Post, as well as the twice-monthly open-air flea market and the new schedule for the monthly USDA food giveaway. The meeting begins at 5 p.m., lasts an hour, and is located at Belfield Hall, 58380 Retchie Road in Landers. The public is most welcome to attend. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors will meet tomorrow morning in regular session. The board is expected to receive comments on the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center's proposed establishment of a special use airspace. Comments will be received and filed from the San Bernardino County Airports Advisory Commission. Public comment on the base's proposed airspace regulation is open until September 15th. The airspace above and around the base is known as a special use airspace, which is a designation that allows for the airspace to be marked off for no-fly zones, restricted areas, and other military operations. The proposed action is to make SUA considerations more permanent in the 29 Palms area. Marine officials say that will increase training efficiency and overall safety of the airspace. As part of that plan, the overall area for airspace restrictions would increase. For more on this proposal, see our previous reporting at Z107.7 FM.com. The San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors will also consider adopting a resolution setting a 1% countywide annual property tax rate for the fiscal year 2025-2026. This meeting of the County Board of Supervisors is open to the public and begins at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning at the Covington Chambers, located at the County Government Center at 385 North Arrowhead Avenue in San Bernardino. As construction ramps up on Yucca Valley's Phase 2 sewer project. The High Desert Water District wants residents to see what's ahead. They're hosting an open house this week to answer questions and share updates. Reporter Hillary Sloan has details.
The event is scheduled for Wednesday, September 10th from 3 to 5 p.m. in the High Desert Water District Boardroom at 55439 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Residents and business owners will have the opportunity to meet directly with project team members, review maps, and ask questions about Phase 2 of the sewer project, a crucial step in safeguarding the town's groundwater supply for the future. The district states that the open house is designed to keep the community informed and engaged as the project progresses. Project maps and details are also available online at hdwd.com/Phase 2 sewer. For more information, call the High Desert Water District at 760-365-8333 or email info@hdwd.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
Construction continues this week on State Route 247, known locally as Old Woman Springs Road. Caltrans has issued an advisory that crews are scheduled to work nightly this week between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. That will include pavement striping and rumble strip operations launching near Gin Road and traveling steadily southward through Thursday. They also announced shoulder closures will continue during the daytime, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. between Gin Road and Cole Road, Monday and Tuesday. Caltrans says that wait times on each side of flagging operations are expected to be 20 minutes, and they ask that you plan ahead. The construction project is part of an extensive road rehabilitation program that involves repaving and widening the road's shoulders for signage and bike lanes. The High Desert Filipino American organization is hosting Fiesta sa High Desert. On Saturday, the group will be hosting the event featuring cultural presentations showcasing traditional costumes and folk dances. Filipino cuisine will be served for lunch and the afternoon snack. The event is completely free and will be held on Saturday at the Joshua Tree Community Center. And finally, the town of Yucca Valley's Recreation Department announced their first cornhole tournament. The event features an evening of friendly competition, food, and will be held on October 4th at the Yucca Valley Community Center Upper Field. The event is open to all skill levels and will implement high-tech custom cornhole boards. The tournament is next month, but the town expects the limited spots to fill quickly. You can sign up right now. Teams may register online at yucca-valley.org or in person at the Town of Yucca Valley Community Services office Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.